Hello, everyone. It's indeed inspiring to see you back again. And today we are learning PySpark and working with SQL. So, data frames we have already seen, and this is tutorial 10. And we will be just seeing that how you can run SQL queries with Spark SQL. Now, one thing we need to understand is Spark data frame and Spark SQL, they have the same execution engine at the backend. So this gives us an advantage that we can, whenever you are working with Spark data frames, immediately you can switch and you can start using Spark SQL also. Let us try to see and demonstrate certain examples. So let me install it once again. Let me import PySpark. Okay. And let me delete this cell. All right, so yeah, installation is being done, import PySpark. So what I need is from PySpark.sql, I need to import. Yeah, so I need to import here Spark section I'm importing. After importing the Spark session, I can create some one object of Spark session. So let me create that. SS is equal to Spark session dot builder dot next one is app name. I can give app name, and I'll give app name SQL app. Okay, or I should say Spark SQL dot app. Okay, and now I can use dot get or create method. So get or create method to create the SS object. So I have some sample data sets over here which are given by collaboratory. So I have some California MNIST. So I'll just use this California test housing just for demonstration purpose. So I'm copying the path from here, and I will do data is equal to ss dot read, and that's a CSV file. So read dot CSV I will do, and inside it I'll paste the path. And I have seen that headers are there in that file. So I will just write header is equal to true. So let me complete this. Header is equal to true. And let me show you what is there inside the data. So here you can see that what do we have in the data? We have these columns. Okay, longitude, latitude, housing median age, total rooms. So these are the components inside the columns inside the Spark data frame which we just have created. Okay, so now what I will do is I will be um yes, so I'll be creating a view. Okay, so let me create a view out of it. Okay, so how can I do that? So I can do it by I have data dot, and now I can use create. So here you can see create or replace temp view. So this I will be using, and here I'll be naming it as this is the data set of California. Okay, so Cal HOUSE house. So I'm making the table name as Cal house. Okay, and now let me show you. So how can I work now? SS dot. So SS dot SQL, and inside this I can write the SQL query. Okay, so let me write select, and let me do count star first. Count star from Cal house. Okay, and as usual I'll have to write dot show. So dot show, and this is going to show us the count of all the records. So yeah, there's a spelling mistake, so let me just correct it. So select, so let me just write type E here. Yes, so this is the SQL query you can see, and it is giving us the count. And similar way, let me show you ss.sql, and in the bracket again I can write the command, and here I will write select, and let's get total rooms are there, correct? Total rooms population. So I will just get let's say average of or sum of do we have something sum of population? Okay, sum of population. So sum population, sum of population from cal house. Okay, and dot show we will do dot show, and let's get Yeah, so this is the sum of population. So this is how you can convert a data frame into a table. I have converted into CalHouse table. And after that, I'm performing SQL queries with the help of ss.sql. SS is the object of Spark session. Just remember that. Okay, now let's try something more. What else you can try? You can create functions and you can use the functions here. Okay, so let me create a function that is UDF. So I'm creating a UDF here. So we will discuss more on UDF later, but I'm just demonstrating it here. So it's easy to understand. So let's say I create a UDF like add one. So I'll add one. Okay, and inside this I will be I'll create a series. So S colon pd dot series, series series. And before this, I would like to import pandas. So I did not import the pandas library. So I'm using pd dot series. So I should import pandas as pd. Okay. Yes. This is done so that it is recognized. So pd dot series, and this is going to return series only. So pd dot series is something after the execution is done, it is going to return series. Okay. Now colon enter. So what I will do, I will return s plus 1. Okay, a simple function. So I have created a UDF with the help of panda series as a parameter passed to it. Now let me register this. So before you use, you need to register this. So ss dot udf dot register. Okay, so this is the function to register it. And what is the name? The name is, here we have the name add underscore ONE. So add one is the name. Okay. And I can name it here add underscore ONE1 so that it can be used as add one only. Fine. So I'm registering it. I have registered it. Okay. So now there is a function called as add one, and now I can directly use it. So how can I use it? ss dot SQL. Okay. So now, by now you must have been remembering that I'm using SQL. Inside that, I'm passing the SQL query. So select, and now I will use add underscore one. This is present as a function, and here I will be passing on total underscore rooms. Okay, let me cross check the column name. So total rooms do we have? Yeah, total rooms. So this is 3885, so it should become 3886. It should add one, just one it should add, right? So total room, and from the table name is cal house. So cal house is the table name. And let me just execute dot show. So remember that it is not changing the original data frame. It is just making the changes and showing it to us. It has given some errors. So concatenate into str, can only concatenate str, not int. Okay, so that column name, that column is basically, let us just check here. Okay, let me show you that what is the schema of it. So data dot print schema, and here we can see the schema we have for, okay, so it is string basically. Okay, so that's why it is giving us this way. So what we can do is data dot with columns. Okay, so with column, and here the column name we have is total and underscore rooms. Okay, and here we have data dot total underscore rooms. Okay, total rooms, and I can change dot here as type. I can give as type as float. Okay, float I can give. So I'm changing it, and here if you see, it is returning us back total rooms as float. Okay, so we have got it as float. And now let me re-execute this one. So add one, I'm re-executing this one. I have changed the data type of it, and now I'm re-executing. So it is again not giving me. Okay, so I got it. So here I'll just let's do one thing. Let's add the code section, and data dot print schema. Okay, so here you can see that the data type of total room is still okay. So why? Because it does, the way we do in pandas, that doesn't work here. So I will do data is equal to, okay, this way. So now I'm doing print schema, and now you can see it is float. And let me execute this one now. Okay, I hope you are getting what I'm doing. You can go back and rewind the video and look back. Okay, so it's giving an error. So what is the error? The same error it is giving. I may have to re-execute all of them. Let me just check. Yeah. I have to re-execute the command, this one. Okay, because this is something which was created initially. So I'll have to re-execute these commands. And this is the last attempt I'm making. Let's check now. Okay, so you can see that it is working. I hope you got it right. So I didn't execute that data dot create create or replace temporary view. I did not execute this. That's why it was giving an error. Okay, so here I I'm able to use a function as well. I'm able to create a function. I'm able to register that function. That is a UDF, user defined function, and I'm able to I'm able to execute that on our data. Okay, our columns, table columns. Okay, that's it for this video. I'll be covering a second part of SQL. Okay, that in the next video. Hope you enjoyed this. Keep watching, keep subscribing. Thank you. Thanks a lot.